All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. Today, I woke up and I realized that the GunTube gods have not been pleased because we have not done an AK versus AR video. Today's video will be the second video in a series that we are going to be calling Operator Cults. Okay? All right, guys, the drink for today's video is going to be this freaking chocolate cream cold brew from Starbucks. All right. And as I take a sip of this freaking Starbucks, what I need all y'all to do is just take a deep breath because we're going to be discussing the most controversial topic, and that is AK versus AR. So go ahead and take a drink of your beer, whatever you're enjoying today. Okay. So before we continue, all these weapons are unloaded and cleared. The 4 rules of firearm safety: treat every weapon as if it's loaded. Don't point the weapon at anything you do not intend to destroy. Keep your finger straight off the trigger until you're ready to engage. Then always be aware of your targets and its surroundings. Before you here today, guys, I have two 16-inch AKs and two 16-inch ARs. The AKs are chambered in 7.62 by 39. The ARs are chambered in 5.56. So just pretend like either if you're a 5.45 guy, that's fine. So just take everything I say, just with that in mind, that the AKs that I'm actually talking about are 7.62 by 39. Okay, so the first thing we got to talk about is the two categories. Which one would I like to carry, and which one would I like to fight with? Now, when we're discussing this, I need you all to realize that most of you AR guys, and I'm going to call out some people today, and like I said, it's all, it's your gunfight. So just take a deep breath and relax, guys. At the end of the day, whatever you're going to carry is whatever you're going to carry, and that's fine. But a lot of these AR guys, they go to the flat range, okay? Here's my 16-inch Colt, all right, with an eachother, and normally it has a white light right here, but it's on a different gun right now, okay? So a lot of these AR guys, they go to the flat range and they're getting crazy fast splits because their safety is typically easier to access. All right, and the guns are typically lighter, so they're easy to manipulate. But what they're not doing is conducting individual movement techniques, or IMTs. I've been in the Army for about 10 years. I am an infantryman, and I am a drill sergeant currently. And what I get to see is these guns fail every day. And most of them are weapons set up very similar to this Colt 16-inch, except the ones that work are 14.5s. And I get to watch these weapons fail every day. And let's talk about that. So the two ways that the M4 series of weapon fails is if you maneuver, okay, here's this Daniel Defense 16-inch with a Romeo 5 and a Holosun, or not a Holosun, an EOTech 3x magnifier, okay? If you maneuver with a 16-inch or with any AR, if you maneuver and let's say you're fighting, weapon on safe, and you begin to move, and you don't close your freaking ejection port cover, or dust cover is what a lot of civilians like to call it. If you maneuver with that freaking ejection port cover open, I am telling you right now, you're about 2 to 3 high crawls away from that weapon system becoming essentially unusable. And I can hear it. Everyone, let's all just relax. Let's all relax. And let's just take a drink of our drink. Listen to me. Okay, are you relaxed? The AR platform is lightweight. It is durable. You can carry a lot of ammo because the ammo is lightweight. The magazines are awesome. Okay, but we're going to talk about another failure point of the M4 in a second. However, if you maneuver with this weapon and this freaking ejection port covers, it is not closed, and you start doing individual movement techniques and actually using the weapon, what is used or meant to be used for, you are going to have insane malfunctions. And these malfunctions are, and I'm talking about M855 Alpha 1 full power ammo, okay? These malfunctions are from either the bolt, either not able to go fully in battery, and I'll see trainees and soldiers beating the hell out of the forward assist and conducting tap, rack, reassess, immediate actions, and to the point where they'll correct the malfunction with remedial action, that is removing the source of feed, locking the bolt to the rear, putting on safe, removing whatever obstruction is causing it. They'll put the new magazine in, they'll put the bolt forward, but the bolt either won't have enough momentum to go forward because of the debris, or they'll be beating the hell out of the forward assist again. They're in the same problem. That's with a separate source of feed. Okay, so that is the biggest downfall I see of the M4 pattern weapon, is that if you maneuver with that ejection port cover open and you're not just on the flat range LARPing, and if your uniform is completely clean and you've never fired thousands of rounds from the prone fire position, kneeling fire position, and conducted high crawls, this conversation may not be for you, and you're probably not gonna, it's probably just gonna go over your head. That's fine. And you'll probably hate on me in the comments, whatever, right? So that is the biggest weak point of the M4 system, is if you forget to maneuver, if you forget to close that ejection port cover when maneuvering. The second biggest weak point of the M4 is also a strength. That is the magazines. So with a fully loaded M4 magazine, 30 rounds in a magazine, okay, if you insert it on a closed bolt with a round in the chamber, the average trainee soldier or civilian is going to have the same issue, and where they're going to put the magazine in, okay, bolt forward, they're going to put the magazine in, and it's going to be like one of these situations. Yeah, does it look like it's in? Yes, but I always tell them to pull down because you can. Put it in, and then pull down because you can, because if it's not fully seated, it's going to come with your hand. Then a lot of trainees or soldiers will they'll slap the mag, but it still won't fully seat. Okay, so the magazines when doing a top off reload is an issue for the average soldier and the average civilian. Okay, bolt lock reloads are fine because the bolt comes to the rear, old mag out, new mag in, bolt forward. Not talking about those. I'm talking about top off reloads for the average freaking user. Is a freaking weak point of the M4 series weapon. And I hate to say it, but I have seen so many freaking trainees and soldiers mess up their qual because they don't fully see that magazine. They don't pull down because they can. They don't slap it hard like they mean it. And that magazine, the second they go parallel to the marching surface, guess where that mag goes? Whoop! Or it stays in. They get a click, no bang. They weakly tap it. They weakly wrap it, rack it, and then again. And I can hear it now. Oh, well, that's poor training. User error. You're right. However, a lot of you that are going to say that in the comments, and this isn't an ego check. I'm just a dude on the internet wearing a mask for the LARP, right? But what I'm going to tell you is, don't overestimate your abilities in stress. Okay, when your heart rate is 150, 160, you're conducting movements in full kit, and you put your high speed mag in, your Lancer mag, and then you go to engage, you get a click, no bang. You're going to remember this conversation. All right. So we talked about 2 weak points for the M4. That is, if you maneuver with the ejection port cover open, you're going to have malfunctions if you're doing real shit, and the magazine not fully seating. Let's talk about some strong points for the M4. Customization, okay, or being able to outfit it. You can put a red dot easily, or any optic you want, easily on the M4. You can put backup sights easily on the M4. You can put lights. You can put lasers. They hold 0 for IR, much better than the AK pattern out the box. Yes, you can get Zenico and everything for AKs, but M4s, as far as customization and carrying them and fighting at night, M4s fucking win. They win the day. All right, everybody take a drink. Let's take a little break. Okay, so that pretty much summarizes the M4, and you can swap barrels quickly. You can take the upper off, you can put a different upper on. That is another awesome part about the M4. Let's talk about some detriments to the AK. All right, this is a ZPAP, all right, with a muzzle device to help maintain some of that recoil. All right, have Picatinny here for a white light. It's on a different gun right now. I have a Holosun 50 something or other on here, and an M4 style stock. Well, Trent, that's weird. Why would you put an M4 style stock on an AK? Because it's better. All right, in my opinion. So let's talk about some good things about the AK. Okay, good things. It's freaking reliable, and it's the age-old freaking tale. The AK can't fail. They can fail. They have failed, and they will continue to fail in a lot of areas. But typically, I see less issues with reliability with the AK pattern weapon. A strong point of the AK, in my opinion, And a lot of people are going to disagree with this. The strong point of the AK is that when you rock in this freaking mag, it's in. You don't have to worry about, oh, well, there's a round in the chamber and a 30-round mag, and it's going to be hard to get it in. No. When you freaking rack this freaking magazine into the gun, you know it's in. And the easiest way to tell you, just hit back. Okay, if you have a malfunction and you want to know it's needed, hit back on it. If it doesn't move, guess what? It's locked in. And these metal magazines, okay, I believe they're Bulgarian or something. They're extremely reliable, and you can get a bunch of them. I think they're like $9. Buy them in bulk, okay? So that is a strong point for the AK. It's going to be the reliability of the weapon system and the magazines. Now, some weak points. A lot of your freaking AKs are going to have a safety selector way the hell up here. And that's going to be harder for the average shooter to disengage or engage that safety. Yes, a lot of companies are making extended safeties, like the PSAs. You'll have one right here, so you can just activate and deactivate all, a lot faster. But that is a weak point for a lot of the AKs. And some are going to argue that that's a strong point because if you've ever been to any school in the Army, right, with an M4A1, and we'll pull one out here. Some of my Sleepy Rangers right now are going to know what I'm talking about. So if you've ever gone patrolling in the Army, you have your selector switch right here, right? And what is that rubbing against when you're blocking your gear? So this, again, gets into the people that actually use the weapons and actually train. Is a lot of times what you'll see infantry dudes do is we're constantly making sure weapon on safe. You know what I mean? Like I don't freaking know, every minute or so, during a patrol, just pushing up on our selector switch to make sure it's not somehow being bumped by our kit and becoming on fire like that. Okay, so that is another thing for the AR. All right, let's take a quick pause. Everybody take a drink of their whatever they're drinking today. Okay, let's talk about some weak spots for the AK. Customization sucks. All right, to customize this weapon the way it is right now, I had to hit up Rob Ski. If he ever sees this video, he's gonna laugh because getting this freaking buttstock on here was a nightmare. The side rails for optics are heavy. It's unconventional. Okay, so the mounting system sucks. Putting foregrips and stuff like that on it, if you're the layman, it sucks. The muzzle device was actually pretty easy, so that no issues there. But yes, it's harder to customize AK. Just as a general statement, it's going to be harder to customize your AK. Additionally, these weapons are heavy. They're heavier than your M4 partner. Okay, and if you're carrying 7.62 by 39, you can't carry as much ammo. All right, here's another example of an AK. This is my beater AK, or my Boba Fett AK. Okay, 16-inch with a M4 style bird cage, which does nothing, and some Magpul furniture. Okay, just a Boba Fett style AK with a Midwest Industries side mount. All right, so in summary for the AK, strong points are going to be your magazine. Okay, the magazine system is awesome. All right, and freaking durability, and with that, reliability. Now, what you'll notice on the AK is that the bolt is extremely exposed to the elements right here, even with the dust cover closed. Okay, so nothing's going to get into the system, but you will get mud and grit up on the actual bolt. And then that could cause issues as well. But I've seen less issues with the AK getting stopped up than I have with the M4 while actually training with the guns. Okay, so with all that being said, which one would I choose if I had to? So, to fight with, the gun that I would choose to fight with would be the AK. If I was in some sort of position where, yes, I'm gonna be fighting maybe in a trench, but we have staged ammunition. I have my 150 rounds of loadout on me, and we have staged ammunition throughout wherever we're fighting. 100% would want to fight with the AK. Which one would I want to maneuver with? Uh, Definitely the AR. The AR, 100% maneuvering. It's lighter weight. It's easier to handle, easier to maneuver with. You can carry more ammunition. As typically the average user will be a little bit more accurate, can make better shots under duress with the AR. Now, that's not to say that the AK is not accurate. The AK is extremely accurate, especially with a red dot sight and a magnifier or anything like that. It's extremely accurate. I think a lot of that is a little blown out of the water as far as AK accuracy, because a lot of times what you get is you get guys just buying this cheapo fucking ammo, steel case ammo, cheapo steel ammo, and they got no sights. They're using iron sights and they can't hit shit, and they're wondering why. Well, it's because they are the issue, not the weapon. So yes, to fight with, I choose the Kalashnikov series of weapons. For me, I like the 7.62x39. You're getting all the benefits of the AK with that round. You're getting a 30 caliber projectile. It's going to hit hard. It's going to defeat barricades, and it's just metal as fuck. Now, once I have to do a 10-mile movement with full kit and my AK, yeah, that's where PT comes into play, and you're going to need to be physically fit. All right, guys, this concludes today's video. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what your choice is. If I offended you talking about why your AR is going to malfunction, okay, well, get thicker skin. We're just here to learn from each other, guys. This isn't to put anybody down. If you guys are a gamer or Discord type of person, get down there into the comment section or into the Discord and join the discussion there. Like, subscribe, do all the freaking YouTube things, guys. The channel is growing. If you really like this content and you want to see more, we do have a Patreon. If you can't afford it or don't want to do it, I'm not going to pressure anyone to do it. But if you want to see more, that is the only place that funding from this channel comes from. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would choose to fight with in the comments and what you choose to patrol with. And let me know if it's different than mine. Okay, guys, until next time, Trench Grenade signing out. Cheers.